Carol and I had been married for 3 months, and then I was shipped to Vietnam. It was the height of the Vietnam buildup. I had no idea what to expect. I was given a friendship bracelet from a Montagnard tribesman after we had worked in his village for a while and helped some of his people with their medical issues and some food issues. And also that if anything ever happened to me and I happened to be out in among the Montagnards, they could see this and then they would provide some care for me if it were necessary. When the war was over and the American troops were pulled out, the North Vietnamese came down through there and actually slaughtered a lot of those Montagnard folks because they knew they were helpful to the American troops. That's why I always had a heart to go back and do something for the Montagnard people if I ever could. When I came back from Vietnam, then I was starting to build my career and my family. And you know how those years just carry on. It just takes so many years. And a friend of mine handed me a book, and the book was called The God Who Hung on the Cross. It was about, of course, Doyce building the churches, and part of it was in Vietnam. And I understood his process a little bit, and I said, now I can fund the building of a church in Vietnam through his organization. It was probably in 2007 that happened. Carol and I, at that time, committed to funding a church in Vietnam. I'm really excited because I would reconnect with some people that I had met before on previous trips. It's great to see those churches and build up and to meet the congregation. They had nothing, and then all of a sudden there's a beautiful structure that they're working out of. Those churches are not just Sunday morning buildings. They're used throughout the week. I'm in good health and good shape and ready to go and really excited to go. I started having stomach pain, severe stomach pain. I never had before. I developed an abscess where the gallbladder was, and it was in such a place it was difficult to get to. Consulting with the doctors, they decided to drain the abscess out, and that's in the process I'm in right now. So that took me out of the possibility of going to Vietnam. Physically going isn't as important as going with your resources. By not being able to go, it's disappointing for me personally, but it certainly doesn't slow down the ministry one iota. That continues to move forward, and it continues to go and grow whether I'm there or not. And that's the beauty of ICM. I think giving to a project such as this, it's a legacy building opportunity. You're giving to something much bigger than yourself. Vietnam is changing. It's changing more rapidly today than it ever has, and I think it's because the church is growing more rapidly today than it ever has. It's impacting so many more people. Through ICM, I do feel that I'm part of God's story more than I was before. The Lord is building His church, and ICM is a huge part of that building process. So every church that we build builds the Lord's church. I think the Lord put into me from Vietnam, always looking for that opportunity. And it took me many years to find the opportunity through ICM.